All right, welcome back in, Builders. We're going to play some more Romestead. What we were trying to do last time was go try to take out a couple more of these quests, and I was looking at my dungeons. This one has an exclamation point here. That seems like a good place to start. So let's get in there and see what we can do. Last time we ran away because this was very scary. Oh, I also went ahead and I made a reaching copper sledgehammer. We'll see if I enjoy this weapon. Yeah, it's a little slow, but it hits hard and it has a little bit more range. Yeah, look at that. We're hitting through the barricades. All right, you want me to have something on you? Is that what you're telling me? Can do. Yeah, you can see there's a little like pause before the attack goes off. Bones. Cash. Okay, I like the strength of this. Okay, I think those are monster spawners, basically. Oh boy, yeah. None of that, please. Oh, apparently Sledgehammer has its own skill. Okay, good to know. Also, there's a right-click attack, which is fast, but seems to use up some stamina. So in a pinch, we can pop that. Nope, nope, no, no, don't break that. What do we got? Energy potion, apple, flint arrows, health potions, exact carved antler, ranged attack power, exact clay face, crit damage, equip nearby potmen will attack you. Oh no. I wonder if those are the guys who steal things from me all the time. Okay, I'm gonna loot that, and I see no reason not to go ahead and put on our trinkets. All right, and then I need to remind myself here, it's... Oh, okay, well that worked. I was gonna say, I think it's R to break furniture. We can grab that chest, at least until we can make our own. We'll just have to acquire these ones. Wait, that's a lot of stamina for that fast attack. I need to remember that. I also don't necessarily have a great use for the bone. I'm sure that we'll come up with something. Sticks. I don't know if that's worth breaking that for sticks. Man, and I emptied my inventory before I came in here too. Okay, minor health potion. I'm gonna put you on 1 for now. Yeah, let's do that. And you know what? I didn't lay it down. Leather bedroll. How do I make you work? Am I not able to put it in here, but I could do it out here? Yes. Invalid position. Okay, well, maybe that's less useful than okay. Pro tip, developer, you shouldn't have down be the way in and down also takes you outside immediately. You need to have like a little delay on that or something to give me a second to react. All right, now that's what I thought. Okay. Need to remember that I can throw those for an acid attack. How long do you last? Or are you forever? Okay, good. All right, now we do know this thing. Yeah, I think we're just in a DPS race here more than anything else. Okay, what am I at for life? Okay, that actually isn't that painful. Okay, with our new armor upgrade. There we are. All right, yeah, before that was absolutely chunking my health. So hopefully with our armor upgrade, we're gonna not have that problem we had before. Yeah, come at me, satyr. I know all about your kind. And you have a pig in here. They did mention in the dev notes about the pig problem, with it being so freaking aggressive. Not sure what that is. Is that a cage? We have a weapon rack. Okay, nothing's... Oh, flint hostile. Okay, so I did drop a weapon. All right, so there definitely can be some loot is what I'm getting. I can't steal this, can I? No. That is a big boy rat. That is a big boy. Okay. Whew. That was the fast attack. I think that was well spent. I was also looking at our blacksmith, and another recipe that we actually got from that is copper armor. It's a little less defensive than what I'm wearing, but at least for like the hat, it gives you plus melee damage. So that may be worth switching over to. We lose a little bit of defense, but the extra, jerk. But the extra melee attack might be worth it. I'm really liking this sledgehammer, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we need a stone for that. I assume we're solving some sort of puzzle. I don't actually know, but I'm just gonna assume. All right, buddy boy. And we're getting a little bit low. Let's have some olives here. Our old classic handful of olives. Put one on each finger so we can eat them. There's debris on the ground. Okay, we're getting awfully far. Let me go back and put a stone on that. Now, one of our trinkets we put on, it said potheads would attack us. So before, I guess maybe they were just kind of like playful tricksters. They never did attack me, other than I think they threw something at me at one point. Let's actually search over here before we go too far. Alright, gonna be a little spicy here. I like how much cash you guys are worth. Yeah, gonna get those snipers quick. These things are dangerous because they do not seem to have a reset when you hit them. So they'll start charging up their attack, and their attack will go off even if you run up and smack them. Is this something I can steal? No, apparently not. Okay, I'm just learning if these are going to be worthwhile. Okay, that's closed. I assume that's because I need to put a stone. So that's what I'm unlocking, I guess. Yep, okay, makes sense. Man, I am loving that damage that we're getting out of this. What was that? Some coal. Ah! Okay, note to self, you can light yourself on fire. Olives will solve this. Rub some olive oil on it, it's gonna be fine. Okay, and we did learn, hold on, let's loot this first. More potions. A basic cargo offered an altar to gain a significant amount of worship. Exact gold leaf. Energy regen, magic armor, and crit damage. Yes. I'm out of space. Okay, I don't need multiple hostas. Satyr daggers. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm worried about the amount of space we have. I'm very worried about that. And some bread. Okay, so you... Crit damage. Yeah, I'm not doing range right now, so we'll switch that out. Alright, we don't need tree saplings necessarily. Alright, is this gonna break or is this gonna drop? This is a little science. Okay, it did drop. Alright, give me all the stuff here. Alright, what else can I drop? Okay, flint hosta. Normal. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna throw away the poison mushrooms. Oh shoot, I meant to sacrifice these cabbage for our quest before I left. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna throw away the bay seeds. I'm gonna throw away the wool. Alright, we'll try to eat. Let me get this back on my bar. We'll eat up that crab meat quick, and that'll make some room. We have a lot of food items that have low counts. Okay, they throw pots. That is, yep. Yep, not really surprised. Oh man, we're going full Link on this one. There's something about breaking pots. It's just classic. It's just classic. Oh, that was satisfying. Yeah, that's a lot of dudes up there. And oh, cheeky little guy. What do you do? I think that was the magician guy. We fought one of those. Alright, kind of weird I can hit through this door. Seems that it wants a key. I mean, I'm willing to if you are. Alright, so we need to come from the other side is what that looks like. Can do. I have heard that there's some traps that are just super annoying because they're basically like, oh, you didn't know there was a spike floor? Well, you died. I hope that's already been patched out because that's dumb. You gotta give the player some kind of indication or counterplay. It's not fun to just, oh, you stepped on that tile, you died. Oh, you stepped on that tile, you died. There's no counterplay there. Luckily, I have not encountered any of that yet. Okay, we got some more bones. Got a key and a chest. Some grapes. Alright, this is gonna be suck because I'm not gonna be able to fit anything. Alright, what do we have? Okay, you are thrown weapons. Crystallized, okay, crystallized blood was for a quest. The Basher. Okay, are you better than what I currently have? So 12 to 16 damage on hit stun. 12 to 16 damage, but extra attack range and less damage. Oh, I kind of... Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of like a loot system here. Alright, leather, you got to go. Take the copper bars. Oh, this feels bad. Throw away the pie cone. We got some amethyst. Garum, a common fish sauce used in a plethora of dishes to bring out a salty flavor. Okay, here's a little something I learned about garum. It was so popular that garum factories were like popping up all over the place, but they stink. It's literally like rotten / fermented fish. And so the Roman government had to start actually like regulating how close you could build garum factories to towns because it was so stinky. Okay, and then we got a bunch of recipes. Unlocks a new recipe for the leatherworker, berserker furs. Dude, this game is so good. This game is so good. Okay, if I put my coal on the ground and I grab you, okay, so I need it in my inventory to use. I didn't even look what that was. Druid sandals. Velitas sandals. Or Velite sandals. Oh, that's so good. God, this game is so good. I can't even say like, just the unlocks and things like that. Alright, I'm gonna consume some grapes because I want the garum. That's really interesting. Are we gonna be able to craft our own garum? Also, if I go into that mode, I'm not sure if that actually helped or not. Okay, I need to pick up the key. The key will probably get used, I assume. Oh, nope, it's a pickup. Okay, I see. Yeah, a little weird there. We got a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. All right, raw meat hunch. It pains me. Flint shards. Velite. What do we got down here? Wool I don't care about. Alright, of the things, I guess we'll take the flint. Okay, and that should be the whole place. Alright, well, I don't know how much loot variety there will be, but this felt very rewarding. So we got a quest item, and we got 3 new recipes. We got a hammer. I mean, I'd call it an upgrade. I don't know if it is an upgrade. Alright, I want to see if I can steal this water wheel. No is the answer. Okay, well, I was gonna do multiple dungeons this run, but we're like so bloody full that I think we're just gonna go ahead and zip on back. I probably should bring back at least a log. Yeah, let's bring back at least a log. Oh, this is definitely not the weapon to use when you're chopping. All right, we'll zip back to town with this. And actually, You know what? Let's invest in our automatic. You know what? Maybe I should take a second and do that too. Get those up and running before we have another attack. Sorry, Mr. Goat. Okay, and are you ready to harvest? We do have some stuff to harvest. All right, now I think that I must be missing something. I think that this guy should be auto-harvesting, and he's not. Because I've come through here once or twice and picked up some stuff. All right, I'm obviously full. Let's come in here. Okay, apple can stay. I need to sacrifice... Nope. I need to sacrifice 2 of these. Pine nuts as something I can eat. Let's get rid of the mushroom, get rid of the wheat, get rid of the olive seeds, wheat seeds, red currants, beer, bread, cabbage seed. Oh, we got a scroll too. I didn't notice that. That must have been that last set of loot. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to drop off here. Also, I could have combined that. Okay, my inventory management skills were lacking. What do you want? I seem to have lost my wine. I'd really like to have it back. All right, well, I don't have any wine at the moment. Okay, here's leather. I think that's going to include bone for the time being. And I guess it's going to include some of our gear too. So the antler that I'm not going to use. I think the forceful Gladys is just gone. I don't think I'm going to put that back on. If I was going to try something, I think I might try these satyr daggers. The basher. I do think I want to try that. We'll see. So I'll leave my regular one here. I like the idea of the stun. We hit him once and then with maybe the quick hit, and then we could just chain stun him. Also, we have this scroll. I would like to try that too. So we'll hold on to that. All right, amethyst sounds more like something we might get in a blacksmith. So we'll do that. All right, we've got wood sticks here. You know what? Here's some more wood sticks. And we had copper. And you know what? Flint sounds kind of blacksmithy. I'll put the coal in here. I already stoked the stove plenty. All right, we got some things to cook. We got some things to sacrifice. And that's a sacrifice. Okay, let's go do that. Now clear up some more inventory space. All right, yo, gods, I got stuff for you. All right, the crystallized blood. Your fidelity is noble. No problem, Mars. Sanguis Celeste. Warrior, your offering strengthens my memories, and I have need of you. Long ago, I fought with Vulcan. I do not remember why, but my blood was shed. Okay, yeah, we've read that one before. Someone fell on mortal lands. A crystal formed in this dungeon nearby. Find it, return it, offer it up to the altar. Do this before another takes it. Be quick about and be victorious. We get the clay pit. Yes, that's what I needed. I was with you at every blow, and by your courage you have won. You are now the tip of the spear against Rome's enemies. Remember that win or lose, as long as you keep fighting, you are never truly conquered. Rome invicta. Okay. And we have a new one. Raid defeated. You survived warrior. Now you must seek true conquest, and you must instigate a battle. Use the Declaration of War and emerge victorious. I shall know you're ready indeed. Declaration of War. All right, well, we have been raided, so that's something that can happen. All right, it said, offer an altar to a significant amount of worship. Okay, Mercury likes that. Is that a new quest? No. Okay, what else? Garum, no. My healing stuff, no. Cabbage, yes. This is an excellent offering, my child. All right, we did all the harvest stuff and we unlocked the bakery. It's clear you value the bounty that nature can provide. Remember that even as the land provides for you, you should preserve the land in turn if you hope to save the people. All right, I will do my best. You have seen to it that the people shall survive, my child, but that is not the same as living. My gifts may be turned into food that is fit for people, true bread for true Romans. Prove yourself once again, and I shall grant you a boon worthy of your efforts. So we need to offer Emperor's salad, a mushroom skewer, and 5 bread, and we'll get a watermill. Okay. Can do. All right, that's for eating. I need to cook those 2 up. It's for eating. Not sure about that. That can be stored. And then we got the chests. Okay. I'm going to throw the chests for now in here. Sure. We don't really have much that we can build inside of our house, do we? Okay, and I do want to plop down that new building. So we have a couple things. The carpenter, we could do building upgrades, and I believe that the person that's here will work on construction sites I lay down. We have the market. I think that's what that was. Did we ever even interact with that? Got the farmstead, clay pit bakery. All right, now the bakery, I would obviously want it to be near the farm. Okay, yeah. I have regrets about the planning of this city. That's all I'm gonna say. Ah, okay. That line makes me think that you're gonna be able to connect and use resources, and or maybe this circles things you can repair and build. I don't really want to put it here because I feel like this thing needs more room for its fields. Down this quarter, man. Okay, I grossly underestimated how much room we were going to need. It feels really bad. That also doesn't feel great. Is it time? Maybe it's time I clear some more of this out. Requires material storage. Okay. All right, I think I need to just commit that it's going to be here. Or maybe we'll do it there. Also, while I'm in this menu, where is my, yeah, farmland? Obviously, this thing needs more. Can I hold this? Oh, I can. Oh, okay, we can do partials. Very nice. Oh, maybe not. Okay. All right, those work though. That. I don't want it to stick out. Let's actually put it even with this then. There we go. All right. I don't have any more workers, so even completing these buildings is kind of pointless at the moment. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some more dungeon delving. And hopefully we'll find some people to rescue. All right, let's cook up what I've got. Oh, let's repair this apparently. And then cook up what we got. Okay, I'm going to keep the good meat on myself. Oh, this was the food storage, not the market. Okay, yeah. We'll give them some food. Yeah, I don't want to give them all my meat because I might need that to heal. Although maybe we do it the other way around. I'll take the crappier ones. I'll give them the good ones. We'll do it that way. All right, and then let's store some more junk. So the garum, I will take this health potion. Energy potion for now. I don't think I need that. Did you not come out? Oh, I see. You can be sold. You can be sold. For now, let's store that and that. I'm gonna keep you. I don't know why this sets as your spawn, but okay, maybe I was misusing that. Maybe this needs to be. Oh, that's not the item. You, come here. I said, come here. Okay, I can do this. I bet you this is gonna spawn me here. Before it was spawning me down by the campfire. Okay, so it's not used as like a, before I go into the dungeon, let me save my spot. That was not what I wanted to do. My bad. Put the scroll in here. I can't use it with a two-handed weapon, so let's just not carry it around. Let's move the food that we're carrying. Let's go sacrifice those couple items, and then we'll head out to another dungeon. All right, so yoink and yoink. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. All right, now I notice on here we have some exclamations. So it is at least kind of showing me where things are, but there are more dungeons besides. So, ooh, I like that. Oh, it even says cleared. Oh, Babel likes that a lot. Okay, I think we're just gonna do them as we found them, kind of. So let's do that one in the north. They're not quest dungeons, so I don't think we're gonna get like unlocks. But what they will hopefully do is give us some more people. And who knows, maybe we'll find some more interesting recipes too. Kinds of random stuff on the ground that I've broken and was full at the time. Whoa, okay, directly north. Yep, here they come. Oh, the range guy. Oh, we whiffed. Don't whiff with that attack. Nerds. All right, there's some copper that we couldn't pick up. Someday I'll remember that. Oh, man. Shoo. Shoo. Alright, you know what? I'll take you too. You want some of this too? You also? Did that dude just fall in the water and die? That's hilarious. I really like that we're one-shotting those. Alright, break some of this stuff before we go. Did the same thing. That is not good design. Alright, I think that's a spawner. I was correct. Alright, what's in these tombs? Money and bones? I'll take it. Didn't want your tomb to be raided. You shouldn't have built it. Mine now. Alright. Man, I feel so much better equipped than we were at the beginning, which obviously makes sense, but when we fought that boss, I bet you we could do so much better now. Although I don't know if I would use the sledgehammer on the boss. Oh, this is tiny. Okay. I thought this was going to be another dungeon. Okay, so it's not going to take me very long to clear these out. A raised approaching armor. Well, okay then. Angry Lobber Wrist Guards. Throwing attack power and melee damage. I will take that. Okay, well that's fine. I guess we head home and deal with that. And I guess if I'm up here anyways, I might as well grab one of the copper. I'm gonna need to bring a cart down here. Okay, so I probably should see if we have all the auto turrets ready, and I know we don't, so I probably should go fix those up quick while we're waiting for this raid to arrive. Alright, pick that up. Alright, clear the walls. We're definitely gonna need to expand these. Alright, done. Okay, we have one here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna want to kind of clear out around the walls so we have some maneuvering space. Let's get you. Do we have another one over here? Probably should put one there. Do I have any more set up? Yes. All right, I'll tell you what, you can have this. Oh. Or maybe it doesn't have any wood in the pine tree. That's rather weird. All right, we'll get this built quick. Hopefully we can do it without the walls actually coming down this time. We're definitely going to want to upgrade these to stone. I'm also going to need to inhabit more space, like way more space. Let's drop that. I would like a defense, automatic turrets. Sure. That already looks better. Yeah, I can definitely see this is going to be one of those games that you could really fall into. Especially if you're playing with friends. There's just something really fun about, like, everyone just kind of takes their little part that they're going to work on. Okay, they're almost here. I guess we'll just wait. While I wait, we'll go ahead and do some clearing work. That's a satyr. Are you part of this raid? Are you part of this raid? Declaration of war. Use. Start a perfect sea. Okay, I think that's what it wanted me to use. It's for a quest. Alright, let's wait until this other raid is done and then we'll deal. I don't actually want to break those things like I did. Is that his random head just laying there? Sucker. Alright, come at me. Ermor will stand. Ermor will stand. It's a Potman raid. Oh no. Oh, they're just equipping all kinds of things. Oh, they have range damage. Oh, I have regrets. Okay, hang on, hang on. Everyone be cool. I need to eat some crab meat. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm glad it's not just the undead. That's very cool that they're different enemies, that's for sure. Okay, yep. Yep. Okay, at least it's not that painful, he says nervously. Okay, can I get... Yep. Oh, okay, I see the downside to my slow weapon here. Okay, woof! Eat up some crab meat. What else do we have to eat? Did I really go through that much? Okay, fine. Cooked meat. And we'll go ahead and put on the pine nut seeds. Alright, but we survived, so I'm gonna say victory. That was not too bad. Did you actually fire? Oh. You need ammo. Because, is this ammo? Not enough materials. I don't think that's the right ammo. Barricade. Okay, so these are like handcrafted stuff. Okay, so I need to go get a bajillion ammo. I'm gonna guess the blacksmith, maybe? Scattered spoils of... Okay, that's the altar stuff. Okay, so here... Is that a specific item? So copper arrows, are those the same thing as Scorpio arrows? That does not look... I wonder if they're maybe made at the carpenter. Yeah. This is a little less armor than what I'm currently wearing. I really don't want to go down. I'd like to do these, but we need some tin. Obviously, we do not have tin yet. cauldron. Create salves, remedies, and potions. Alright, go ahead and order one of those. I gotta do stuff to give him XP anyways. Alright, let's cause this other raid to happen, I guess. So, you. Are you sure you want to start a Pizifax raid? It's highly recommended you upgrade your gear and build defenses in your nearest town. Alright, maybe let's hold off on that then. Okay, I doubt you make the arrows, but just for completion's sake. You do make pillums, but that is still not it. It might be the carpenter. Okay. 2 clay, 2 stone, 7 wood. Alright, well, I lucked out. Can I... Yep. Where did I put the other buckets? Okay, we obviously need to do a little bit of work here. Okay, let's hold off on that then. I kind of want the theme for today to be dungeons, so let's stick on our theme. Let me empty out here a little bit, and then we'll head over there. So, we'll drop another chest. I will cook what I have. Okay, got a ton of bones, lobber wrist guards. I don't care about those very much. Okay, let's sacrifice that. Those. You are very welcome. Alright, we'll zip over here and we'll drop those things off and head out. Kind of got distracted immediately because of that attack. Okay, and you... Here, here, here... Alright, good enough. Good enough. I'll need to figure out where we can get those arrows, though. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I suppose, but automatic turrets in games tend to need about a bajillion ammo. So that will probably be a task and a half just getting those armed. Alright, we're looking for the dungeon up here, and you know what? I probably should also slam some pine nuts. Healthy snack, high in iron. Alright, what do you got for me? Okay, so these are pretty small. These are not nearly as big as I kind of thought these were. Totally fine. Easy. Alright. You brought this on yourself, undead. Don't blame me. Alright, what do we get? Flint arrows, cargo, protecting birch idol, 10% healing done, energy restoration, and magic armor. Yep. Yoink and yoink. I bet you we're gonna grind those bones into like bone meal at some point. Otherwise, what the heck would we do with that many bones? I don't think we've had a single recipe that needed bone. By the way, I also heard that the controller support is being worked on. I think this is definitely a game that would be pretty nice for a controller. A very Stardew Valley feel. Alright, done. We've got another twin crypt over there. Alright, but I think... Yeah, Moonstring was one of the next quests that we had. Let's do this one just because it's closer. Scent of Memory, southwest. We are moving into that next zone, so we're not going to be quite as powerful relatively. I wonder if it's worth building a town in every biome. I'm going to guess yes. Oh, we love it. Okay, I got to remember, I don't have the extra reach on this weapon, but yeah, look at that. That is nice. Food also seems a little easier over here with these mushrooms and whatnot. Oh, we had a trial chamber? Or is this it? I'm like on it. Is it buried? Oh. Okay, what does the entrance look like? Ah. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna clear that just for visual sake. Little bear. Yeah, none of that, please. Oh, man. Okay, so the stun's not 100%. That's good to know. Well, hey, good on me for actually looking at the map. Okay, that's how you do it. So, because you would have to go down to get in here, down doesn't immediately make me zone out. I think the other one's fine. You just need to make a... maybe have a ladder you have to interact with instead of just touching it to go up and down, or give it a little delay so if I'm holding down to get inside I don't instantly zone out. That just feels bad. Okay, the stun feels good though. Things that don't feel bad. Did you do something? That looks suspicious. Give me the cash. Okay, another Lauber wrist guard. Okay, that's fine. Not stellar, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm loving the sledgehammer, I have to say. Okay, well that was easy. Little bite-sized dungeon. Okay, next, still more to the west. How the heck did what did I do to put that up? Oh, is that new? I swear I hit in before. Okay, so kind of a Diablo-esque way to do your map. Interesting. Don't think I need that. We'll just leave it up here. We need to find a way to feed our villagers better. Right now, it seems like they can't starve to death, even though they keep mentioning people starving. Hopefully that's just a story beat. Because I am definitely not providing enough food for them. Okay, I don't want those poison mushrooms at the moment. You just put a rat on your head. And you just put a frog on yours. Okay, I can respect that. Oh, it's a crab! I'm gonna eat you! Okay, yum. It's a lot of pigs, those are dangerous. I wish they also would get stunned like the goats do when they do their charge. Come here, buddy. Yep, I see ya. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing, you know? Ow. You have a well. Am I able to steal you? No. Okay, this obviously was a place that mattered. Oh, hello, hello. Longinus. Hey, this may be our first dude to join our town. What a horrible day. Were you also in the sea when the undead attacked? What undead? Haven't you seen them? Yeah, I'm getting attacked by them, actually. Okay. I know my way around the wilderness, but frenzied undead, I never signed up for that. Do you have a safe place? Yeah, go to town. I wish I could have read the rest of that, but yep, needs must. Okay, there's a barrel we could steal. Decayed Grotto. Okay, fast enemies are not my friend with this weapon. I gotta learn the timing. Okay, we got spawner. Okay, I can only do 2 of the fast hits in a row. Headstone. What's up with you guys? Oh, I bet you they were gonna pile up. Yeah, I bet you they were gonna pile up. And then when we went to leave, we'd have to open something that would make them all come out. Clever. Pound a few nuts here. There we go. Okay, stone might be useful. There's a switch. Doesn't do much, but I appreciate the effort in actually making that something you can actually do. I wonder what the throw build would be like also. Alright, that definitely opens the bottom. I'd be shocked if it doesn't. That person? Hello? I'm looking for a home. It's Valentinus! Do you happen to know a place I can stay? Yeah, go to my town. Alright, we have room for 6 in just the homes themselves, and then we have a ton of work, so. Yep. Again, I was right. Typical Babel W. Ooh la la. Okay, a more Redivius, that's our quest item. A bronze grappling hook. On-hit grappling hook. It's an offhand. Unfortunately, I can't use that with my current weapon. A fine accessory. Place on an altar for worship. Olive oil. Okay. Let's drop some stuff. Can you tell how sad I am? Alright, I definitely want to bring you... Throw those. I definitely want to bring you, and you, and you. Bronze grappling hook. That'll be interesting. I don't have room for that. Is that true? Throw that out. Strange crab meat. Eat it. A lobber guard. Throw it away. Pine cone. Throw it away. I'm gonna need wool at some point, I'm sure. Protecting... I don't want to get rid of that. Throw away the olive, and we'll bring the food. I feel like I need a backpack expansion. Okay, we are full, so I'll nab this bucket that I'm gonna steal, and we'll head on out. Apparently I have apples in my backpack already. Yeah, unfortunately though, a lot of those things that I'm picking up are just not things that the people will just eat raw. So they're kind of sort of worthless. Unless, I mean, I guess if these are better healing than popping a olive. Hang on, I'm gonna fight here for a second. Squish, squash. Scoober. Come here, you. None of that. We have almost made our way through the pine nuts. Bucket? Bucket. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had 4 buckets, and I'm only seeing 1 back at town, so something happened. Come here. What are you doing? Okay. All right. Is it because it's daytime that you're running away? Alright, now we're close to our town, but that means we're not close to the clay, which I believe is this, yeah. That's an awfully long ways away. I will say that. That's an awfully long ways away. If I was gonna do things again, I think I would put my town near a clay site. Alright, well, hey, I brought you that. Well, which actually, hang on, shouldn't have done because I needed you for this. Alright, let's get these flint things out of the way. 2 stones, I can easily do that. And 7 logs. I cannot easily do that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And actually, you know what? I'm going to take one of these and invest it. We're going to make a 3rd cart. Alright, and then, you know what? Grab you. None? Oh, right, because I'm not feeding people enough. Okay, well. Oh my goodness, this is gonna get ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, before we do any of that though, you, food storage. I don't have... Okay, you can have my bread. Okay, apples actually do feed people. I wonder if I can plant apple trees. It's weird that the olives don't. All right, then let's come up here. We have the basic cargo, a fine accessory, the Amor Redivius. Oh, let's throw some bones in there too. And I haven't sacrificed any olive oil yet, so we'll go ahead and do that. Have I done cured hide? Don't think so. I cherish your offering. All right, so that gets us the Beardolium. Ah, the scent is intoxicating. I can feel the longing of the Amor Redivius springs as if it were my own. To desire and to be desired is the heart of who I am, and what you have done is very desirable. You have my favor and something more, which I think you'll enjoy. It's getting me liquored up. In vino virtus, so in wine life. Where there's no wine, there's no love. I would share the former so the latter may blossom, but you must do something for me first. Offer to me grapes from the vine, so I know you are ready, and I will share with you the secret. Beer, wine, a drum, and a lyre. Okay, that's a lot of stuff I don't have. Okay, next up, let's go into my home. All right, what can I drop off here? I think I'm going to leave the beer here, because obviously we might need that. That's something that goes on the... hang on. Get rid of that. Yeah, you're welcome. Grappling hook, that is something I may use at some point if I ever switch off this weapon, so we'll keep it for now. I don't want to drop any more chests, we'll just put them in here. Okay, we got a few different seeds. Also, I need to do this, but I kind of want to put this up and see if that worker, if like... What is this? Oh, yeah, not what I wanted to do. I want to know why this isn't auto-harvesting. I must be missing a building that he puts food into or something. Do I need to just go do this? No, let's finish this up because I think that person's going to be able to help us build. I want to see if that's how that works. All right, we're looking to put seeds in here, crops in here. More seeds. You know what? Drop the mushrooms. Seeds. Okay. And then fire, let's cook up what we can cook up. Great. And then we have some leather and some wool. Oh man, I wonder if there's ever going to be like an auto sort function. I don't want to get rid of that, so we'll leave that in here. I think that's it for you. And then next door... The sticks, the coal, drop some wood off in here too. All right, that's not too bad. Various mushrooms and meat that we're carrying around. All right, and then we need to set some people up. All right, so we did pick up 2 people. Oh, I don't have anyone with a lumberjack? I must have had somebody die. I don't think I moved them out. Focused. Okay, hang on. Is that true? Okay, well, you can work at that for now. What is that wants me to build over there? Oh, I have another one of those things. Okay. Yeah, we need to figure out how to make the ammo for those for sure. All right, let me get this out of here. And you know what? We are at almost an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. The theme for this one was going to be dungeons, and we've managed to check those out a little bit. As usual, I think we will nab a nice little shot here of the town. I really like, no, not from you, from you. I really like this functionality. I think that makes for relatively interesting thumbnails that shows the progress of the town. I love as we're going to see that get bigger and bigger. All right, if you enjoyed this one, don't forget to leave a like on it. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. If you want to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks on a video or VOD, or join me live for a super chat. Check out the memberships, which get you early access to videos such as this. Or if you just want to leave a tip, there's also a Patreon linked in the channel info. All right, Romans and Ermorians, I will catch you in the next one. Babble out.